Welcome to Disney A, the Canadian-themed Disney travel podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Krysta. You have a certain tone about you tonight, Brandon.
Yeah. Why? What happened?
Yeah. Why? What did happen? I know what happened. What happened?
I just got finished watching the first spooky season-themed thing that I've watched all year, and it was Zombies on Disney Plus.
We watch scary things in the summer.
Yeah. Zombies.
Zombie.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So we're going to talk. You're going to get to learn all about the fabulous trilogy of Zombies.
Yay. I'm excited. I kind of want to watch these.
You'd probably like it. I don't know. Okay. Anyway.
So basically, this is a version of Blind Date with Disney. So for those of you who don't know, well, in this case it was Brandon, watches something and he's going to explain it all to me. And I actually haven't seen Zombies at all. So I'm excited.
Well, I have.
All three of them.
And
back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get to that, though, Brandon, what are you drinking?
Well,
and don't
first
say
of all,
not enough.
Yeah, definitely not enough.
I knew it.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm drinking, you were singing earlier, and I'm drinking a cranberry neutral. Because the cranberries. Yeah.
Did you plan that?
A little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
really? That's amazing. You also
I had a lot of time for self-introspection. Why are we here? What are we doing with our lives? Cranberry neutral. Okay.
Man, okay. Well, I also am drinking a cranberry neutral because you brought it for me, and I'm just gonna.
That is not a cranberry neutral.
Oh, what
actually.
am I drinking?
You don't even know.
No, I don't.
You don't even know.
You brought it for me.
It's a raspberry lemon nude.
Oh,
that's right. I sent you nudes.
Oh, nice. So,
type of drink.
It is a seltzer. It's good. I really like it. I was like, I thought it was a cranberry neutral, but I was like, but it doesn't taste super cranberry. But I just finished a blueberry drink, and so I thought it was like messing
kind of mixed
with.
up.
Yeah.
Mixed up. Here, let me compare it to cranberry here.
Okay.
I could see why you would think that is cranberry.
Well, especially if you just had blueberry.
The lemon and raspberry kind of go together.
It works really well.
Taste a little bit like a
Works
punchy cranberry. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Also, Brandon, what is your nerd thing this week?
Well, I think our nerd thing's the same.
What's
this
that?
Week.
What's that?
We've been playing some Dreamlight Valley.
Yep.
So
they had the update came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my nerd thing.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to talk about it.
Oh, I asked you first. But yes, the new it's the first big update for Disney Dreamlight Valley. Came out this week, and we've been playing it, and they have a new star path, and Scar is there, and it's very Disney-ish and happy.
Rawr. Scar.
It's villains themed. There's so much cool stuff. Except we're kind of powering through. It's on for 30 days, something like that. But it's all villain stuff and Halloween stuff. So I want all the stuff before Halloween.
Spooky stuff.
Yeah, because spooky stuff. And we are full in spooky season, which is why you watch Zombies. So before we get to news or anything like that, we have a new episode of Andor to talk about.
That was a great segui that you just did.
No,
that was perfect.
Really bad.
Not smooth at all.
No. Not smooth like zombie brains.
Anyway, yeah, Andor.
The Andor happened?
Andor happened.
What did you think? Spoiler free. Gut reaction.
Yeah, spoiler free. Andor is awesome.
It's so good.
General consensus on the internet is they advertise this movie terribly.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And it does make sense that, like, Andor's kind of like the linchpin of this whole thing.
Right.
But it probably would have been better served to be advertised as, like, instead of being Andor, just be like the rebellion or something.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's awesome though. It's Star Wars for adults.
Yeah, I really like it. Really, really like it. Okay, let's head to the news. Disney A news update.
Magic bands started appearing in Disneyland.
They did.
They're not due to be fully activated until
Right.
October 26th, but they're for sale. And I saw on my app today that there was an option to add them to the app. So yeah.
I really like the Disneyland specific ones. There's so many really good ones. Also, did you look at a bunch of them? Was there any you liked in specific?
I haven't looked at the designs. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the ones with the Disneyland castle, but they're really cool.
I don't know what there's all available for Disneyland because when you look up Magic Band styles, it all shows Disney World stuff.
Right.
So yeah.
And I think we mentioned this before, but just to reiterate, while you're talking about Magic Bands, if you have a Magic Band Plus at Disney World, it will work in Disneyland.
Yeah, they're the same.
And vice versa.
They're the same tech. It's,
obviously not the original, but just the Plus.
Yeah, the new Plus ones, they have all sorts of designs available at Disney World, and those will work in Disneyland. They have some new ones coming out for Disneyland specifically, like you said, the castle and stuff.
They're awesome.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, we have our first signs of Christmas showing up at Disneyland, which totally makes sense because we're just over a week away from Halloween, I guess. But the first thing that shows up, well, you might see a little bit of lighting here or there or something, but the first really big sign is when snow shows up on the castle. And this week, like a couple days ago, snow showed up on the castle.
It snowed on the castle before it snowed here.
It did. Yeah, it's snowing right now.
First time, though.
Yeah.
It's very late.
We're recording this on Friday, so that is October 21st. We have lived here in this area for how long have we lived? Almost 10 years? About 10 years? Just under?
Just under,
like
yeah.
It has never snowed this late.
No.
For the first snow. So this is crazy.
Super crazy.
Yeah. Really cool, though. We also have a bunch new merch, but specifically we have Black Panther Wakanda Forever merch.
Yeah, lots of Wakanda stuff. Yeah,
tons of stuff. And it is slated that the characters will be making appearances.
Oh, I mean,
of course.
Obviously.
But we saw those ears. We saw the Wakanda
ears look really cool. And the new drink holder, it looks really cool. Kind of similar in style to the Infinity Gauntlet holder, but it's like Shuri's Panther shooter gauntlet.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And purple and black.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. And so, yeah, a lot of the news is just like ramping up for Wakanda Forever, which is, of course, our final movie for Phase 4.
Phase 4.
Well, it's our final thing for Phase 4. We were saying how She-Hulk is the final Disney Plus offering, but this is it. This wraps it up. Any other news?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't know.
Your brain is fried, so I just want to point out, did you see, but we're about to move to the main topic. Did you see the notes I made for it? Krysta laughs, Brandon cries, makes zombie jokes.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, okay, well, let's head to that then.
Disney Plus and chill.
Okay, Brandon.
Okay, well, I'm going to introduce you to the cinematic masterpiece that is the Zombie Trilogy.
Okay, I'm excited.
You haven't had the pleasure.
I haven't. I'm so excited to hear about it, though.
Yeah. This is not as old as I thought it was.
Okay.
I thought the original would have been, like, more closer to the heyday of High School Musical. No, the first one came out in 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's insane.
I know.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Why? I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
2018. So, wrap your head around that one. But these movies came out within quick succession of each other, obviously.
Obviously, because it was 2018. And
yeah.
Okay.
Pretty speedy. I thought because the third one literally just came out earlier this year.
Yes.
And so I thought it was kind of like a later sequel. No, they're all together. So
are they all in it together?
They are. Yeah, that's actually kind of like the theme of this. So, zombies.
That's a High School Musical song.
Zombies.
Okay.
Is what happened when Disney was like, Twilight, people like Twilight.
Right.
And they liked High School Musical.
Right.
Let's do that.
Okay.
But it can't be vampires. It can't be vampires. What else is popular? Oh, zombies. Zombies are popular.
Are zombies popular?
They were, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, they were kind of slow to to make this. I don't know.
Okay.
Zombies are popular. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, we already had the werewolf and the vampire thing. Let's bring in zombies.
Yeah. Werewolves.
Well, because
Anyway.
Jacob and Edward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They definitely are avoiding werewolves. That nothing to do with werewolves.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So we have the zombie movie, and
Okay.
it's High School Musical with zombies.
With zombies.
That's the whole plot.
Okay. Are you gonna be a little bit more specific?
Yeah, if I have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
please
So we meet two main characters, and it took me a while to learn the girl's name because she was like kind of bland, blonde cheerleader lady.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But this Addison, she's the main.
Madison without the M.
Yes.
Okay.
And no Y.
Not where you think.
It's not where you think. No,
'Cause it
there's
doesn't
no
exist.
there's no
Okay,
Y.
all right.
And Zed is the main male character, and you might have guessed he's a zombie.
Because it starts with a Z.
Yeah,
He's a
and
Canadian
also
zombie.
he's Canadian zombie.
Is he actually
Clear.
a Canadian zombie?
Not clear. I don't
Must
think.
be.
I don't think so.
Must be, though.
But yeah, they sing their songs about who they are,
Okay.
and
They have an introduction song.
Oh, of course. much introductions. But so the zombies are good now because they came up with a technology to curb their murderous appetites.
You mean like they have bottles of True Blood and
No,
vampires?
it's kind of like a inhibitor band that they have to wear.
Oh,
called
like
a,
Marvel characters.
called a Z band.
Okay, like Abomination.
Kind of.
Okay.
Very similar.
Okay.
And it's so whatever. And the important thing is that Zed is a teenager, so he wants to go to high school.
I someone who works in a high school. Teenagers don't want to be in high school.
Yeah,
when they're there.
but so he's underprivileged and lives in Zombie Town,
right.
which is kind of a crap hole. And he wants to go to like the main people high school,
okay.
the human high school.
All right,
And,
yeah.
But so they're allowing this, but they're segregated.
Okay.
Stop me if you've heard this one
I
before.
was gonna say.
Yeah,
Are they?
There's like a kind
Are there
of a thin.
water fountains that say no zombies?
Yeah.
Are they actually?
Yeah, it's stores and the whole deal.
Really?
Yeah, it's very thin metaphor.
I was
Okay.
like, that isn't a metaphor. That's just...
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Anyway, and Zed really wants to be on the football team,
Okay.
and Addison really wants to be on the cheerleading team.
Okay.
Very stereotypical.
Of course.
But Addison has a secret.
Oh no.
She's not like other girls.
She's bad at cheerleading.
No, she's very good at cheerleading.
Oh.
She's been training her whole life to be a cheerleader.
Her whole 14 years?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
But she does not have the perfect blonde hair you think she does. It's a wig.
Okay.
And
oh no, is she bald?
She has horrible white hair underneath.
Which is half a step away from blonde?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's very white.
Very white.
She's basically albino, but her eyebrows are brown. So
she bleached her hair.
well, actually, I think the horrible white hair is a bad wig in the first one. They get better wigs as it goes along. But
Oh, that's
anyway,
good.
the white hair is important, but
Okay.
but mostly not in the first one. It's just how she feels different
Okay.
as well, so she can
So she wears the blonde wig all
she
the
can
time.
empathize with the zombies who also feel different.
Okay. Because that's almost the same. So she's literally a white savior.
Kinda.
Okay. Question.
No.
Why doesn't she shave her head and then wear the wig if she wears the wig all the time? Would that not be more comfortable?
Shaving the wig would make sense, yes, but then you wouldn't be able to have the big reveal at the end where she takes off her wig.
But so she's doing her hair
Oh, and she
twice
does
every day.
specifically say she can't dye the white hair. It won't take dye.
Oh, okay, that was another question. So she does 2 sets of hair every day.
She just puts a wig on over top of the
But
white
why
hair.
is she keeping it long then?
It's not. It's like kind of mid bob short.
Okay.
Not important. Anyway, she has white hair. She's different. Horrible. And
Oh no.
so where the human town called Seabrook is
Okay.
kind of like a Stepford Wives situation. They're all very samey and like lots of pastel colors.
Okay.
And the big thing in Seabrook High is cheerleading
As it is in every.
because the
High
football
school.
team is terrible.
Okay, well
I
then
guess.
they wouldn't have So they put money into cheerleading instead?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of money in cheerleading. The most popular dude in high school is Bucky, who is the head cheerleader.
Oh, that's actually so progressive. They made someone gay who was the head popular guy.
His sexuality is not actually dwelt on. He's
Even more progressive.
He's loves himself, and that's it.
Oh, so he's chauvinistic and like
He's very narcissistic.
narcissistic.
Anyway. Not chauvinistic.
Okay, well that's something.
Just be
I
very
guess.
like mega narcissist.
Okay, all right, okay. But a cheerleader.
Yeah, cheerleader.
So he's just a different type of jock.
Kind of
in the stereotype.
Yeah.
In the stereotype. Okay.
And their cheerleading team wins all the awards, and their football team hasn't won a game in years.
Okay.
And that's how we find ourselves on the first day of school.
Okay.
Addison's gonna try out for the cheerleading team.
Go cheerleading.
All the zombies find themselves in the basement.
Oh, okay.
And they're being taught by the janitor.
Who's an accredited teacher?
No, he's a janitor. So they're not really getting good schooling, and Zed is like, no, I want to try out for the football team. So he kind of sneaks out and tries out for the football team, but that doesn't go very well.
Okay.
And
because they're not allowed to try out for the football
team.
team.
They kind of want to keep the zombies separated because they're still scared of them. They have like fire alarms all around, but they're zombie alarms.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. So that
because of the brain eating.
The brain. Well,
again, as someone who hangs
enough.
out with teenagers all the time, not much to worry about.
The zombies would go hungry.
That's
is what
what
you're
I'm
saying. Yeah, fair enough. But Zed sneaks out to try out for the football team, and he stubs his toe. So he's shambling down the halls, going, "Oh, my toe!" And someone sees him, and they pull the zombie alarm, and a panic ensues.
Okay.
And
that's actually kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
Okay.
Like really cheesy funny.
Yeah,
everybody
fun.
panics. And Addison runs into a zombie safe room.
Why?
To hide from the zombies.
Okay. Oh, they have zombie safe rooms everywhere?
Well, I guess. 'Cause, like, this is 50 years since the zombie apocalypse, which is why they have developed the technology to save the zombies or whatever.
All right.
But yeah, she goes into the zombie safe room, which is all dark, and Zed also finds his way into the zombie safe room. Clearly not very safe from zombies.
Wait,
there was a push door.
I was like, he's a zombie, though.
It was a push door, a push to enter.
Then why are there zombie safe
I think
rooms?
it's supposed to lock, but I wasn't clear on the technology that they had going there.
I'm so confused. Why are there zombie safe rooms that zombies can go into?
Not very safe.
Okay.
Zombie
trapped rooms.
Anyway,
you are trapped in there with a zombie.
It's okay because he's not actually like a brain-eating zombie anymore.
But they don't know that.
Yeah, but they have their meet cute in the zombie safe room, and she punches him in the face.
As one does.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But it's okay. They decide that they probably kind of like each other.
Violence is the answer.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Good moral lesson. Okay. So football trials didn't go well.
No, because zombie racism.
Right. Okay. Zombie racism. Got it.
Yeah.
So remember the Titans.
Sure.
Okay, but football team.
Yeah.
The
more like Rudy actually.
Because
Rudy's kind of different. Black kids, but Rudy's kind of different, but he's like really good at football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's actually good at football.
Well, so anyway, he's not allowed on the football team because he's a zombie, and they get shunted back to the basement. But Addison invites the zombies to the pep rally.
Oh, no.
But they're not allowed at the pep rally.
Okay.
But they go to the pep rally.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. And at the pep rally, Zed's zombie band, it's like Magic Band Plus, and it has kind of a bug on like the launch day or something. Yeah. And he kind of zombies out during the pep rally.
Oh, no.
And knocks some people over
and eats some brains.
But he saves Addison because she was doing cheer stuff for the pep rally and is like gonna fall and die, but he catches her.
Okay, that seems like unsafe cheer stuff.
Yeah. There was a whole thing about cheering, and she was flipping in the air and gonna fall. And
now I do have to say, you said they did introduction songs. This whole thing is a musical, yes?
Yes, infrequent musical. There's songs, yeah.
Okay.
It's a musical.
Okay.
Anyway, he zombies out because his magic band goes on the fritz,
Okay.
And
You're just gonna call it that now, aren't you?
yeah, it's
okay.
Magic
Band. All right.
And the football coach watches him like plow through 10 guys to save the cheerleader, and is like, "Actually, I want him on my football team."
Question: He's zombied out when he saves Aniston. Yes.
Addison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like not mindless,
It's touch and go.
or is it like the power of love from her punching him in the face?
He kind of goes like lizard brain.
Okay.
They're as mindless as the plot wants them to be
Okay. All right.
in zombie form.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. So football coach is like, I want him on my football team.
Yes. And so he's on the football team.
Woo!
And the principal, who's like decidedly zombie racist, says,
Okay.
if you're good on our football team, zombies can have more rights.
Okay. So I have a question.
Yes.
more like pointing something out.
Mm-hmm.
Thinly veiled metaphor, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Wow. I feel uncomfortable.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So yeah, he's on the football team.
What a far-fetched plot. That definitely isn't realistic at all.
The zombies are allowed to eat in the cafeteria
Okay.
by the trash cans.
Okay.
But they're happy about that. It's fine.
Okay.
And Addison gets to kind of smile at Zed, and
Okay.
the cheer squad kind of doesn't like that.
All right.
Yeah, kind of typical high school drama stuff with
Very
clicks.
clicky,
So then they go to their first football game because this turns into a sports movie.
of course.
Because why not?
Why not?
And Zed finds out he's not very good at football when he's not in zombie form.
Did he learn that he needs to get his head in the game? Get your head in the game?
No, they didn't sing a song about getting your head in the game. Sadly,
I just assumed.
just sadly, no. Also, his whole team is racist and they don't block. So he gets
So
tackled
maybe
a lot.
it isn't that he's bad at football. Maybe it's that
It's
his
kind of-
team sucks.
Kind of 50-50.
Okay.
He can't carry the whole team when he's not in zombie form. Let's
Okay.
go with that. But luckily, he's got a good friend who's
Okay.
also a zombie,
Okay.
who's also a big nerd.
There always is one of those in
Yeah.
these movies.
And she's basically his guy in the chair,
Okay.
or girl in the chair in this
Okay.
case. This is Eliza.
Okay.
And her big music,
Eliza.
yeah, her big musical numbers are actually raps. When she gets introduced, it was like very Hamilton vibes.
And her name is Eliza.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm. It came out in 2018. It was well after Hamilton was a
So
thing.
literally inspired by Eliza.
There's
Which is funny because she's one of the only characters in that play who doesn't
rap. Yeah, distinctly Hamilton vibes through several parts of this
Oh.
trilogy.
Oh, fun.
There's lots of rap involved.
That's cool. Well, I don't know about the rap being
It's
good,
a-
but Hamilton vibes are good.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Good rap is good.
We'll get to that in part 2.
Okay. Good.
Definitely. But yeah, Eliza's Hamilton inspired, I would say.
Okay, I like it.
Maybe that's just my bias.
Does she wear
but
blue?
No.
Damn it.
She's a zombie.
So?
They are pale and green.
No, where? I said where.
Yeah, they don't get to wear
Colors?
They wear drab colors. It's a whole thing. They have a zombie aesthetic.
Oh, okay. All right, got it.
But she helps him hack his magic band.
Okay.
And so he can turn like partially zombie. So he's like super strong, but not mindless enough.
Okay.
Just like football player mindless.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Teenage boy football player.
Yeah, so
Got it.
so he makes a big comeback and he wins the first game that the Seabrook Mighty Shrimp have won.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
I was burying the lead there. The
I'm
Seabrook High
Okay.
team mascot
All right.
is the Mighty Shrimp.
Okay, why?
I'm not sure,
Sorry.
but they really go deep on the shrimp thing.
Shrimp.
They like the shrimp.
Why shrimp?
I don't
Are
know.
are they at least like near water?
They have a fake man-made lake, I
That's
think.
not what I meant.
I don't know. I don't know. They like shrimp. I guess maybe because they're pastel pink, and everything in this town is pastel pink.
Why shrimp? Okay, all right. I don't know why that struck me as so funny. Okay. Yay shrimp. Okay.
Yay shrimp. Yes, okay. That's the mindset you have to have to watch the zombies.
Okay. All right.
Very important.
Yay, shrimp.
So, the mighty shrimp defeat
shrimp.
the eels.
The mighty shrimp.
Yeah, there's the mighty shrimp.
Okay.
It's not just shrimp, they're mighty shrimp.
Mighty shrimp. Okay. All right.
And they defeat the eels.
Okay.
They're arch rivals. And suddenly, Zed becomes like a little bit more popular, and zombies start getting accepted a little bit, and some of the humans start wearing zombie-inspired clothing. See, that's why I said the zombie aesthetic's very important.
Okay.
Kind of see it like intermingling. Of course, Bucky doesn't like this very much.
Who's Bucky again?
He's the cheerleader.
Oh, popular guy.
Popular cheerleader guy. He's getting kind of his thunder stolen, you see.
Oh, yes. We can't have that.
Cheerleading's supposed to be the most important thing, not football.
Silly me.
Anyway, they go through a whole montage of the mighty shrimp being led by Zed, winning football games.
Okay.
Except one problem: they all look like the same opponent. They have the same jerseys on. So
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So they just won one game many times?
Or
on repeat?
They just don't have any other teams in the league. I don't know.
Okay.
Or they just had a low budget and they didn't want to make other jerseys.
You know what? Start with white jerseys, then dye them a pale color, and then a dark color.
Well, they defeat the eels like several times.
Okay. Boo eels.
I guess.
Yes.
Anyway, and everything's going great.
I'm still laughing at the shrimp thing. I'm not going to lie. Okay.
Everything's going
Everything is awesome.
except for Bucky. So
Except for Bucky.
he and his little henchmen.
Okay.
They're henchmen because they believe in the cause.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask. I literally was gonna ask you that.
No, true believers. They think Bucky is the best thing that ever happened. Henchmen, full on. They're actually called the Aces because it's Stacy and Tracy and Lacey.
Of course.
Lacey's a dude.
Okay.
So
cool. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, they discover that Eliza is hacking his magic band, and they devise a plan to steal her laptop and
okay.
hack it worse
Okay.
during the big homecoming game.
So he's going to go full zombie.
He's going to go full zombie.
All right.
And so they do that.
Okay.
And
he goes full zombie.
He goes full zombie.
Right.
And they go and they also turn his friends into full zombies as well. And Bucky's like, haha, I have thought of everything. And the Aces ask him, but how are we going to be safe from the brain-eating monsters? And he says, I didn't think of that.
So Bucky's an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the general gist. He's like Sharpie in High School Musical.
Sharpie, okay.
Same thing. Same character.
Cool.
In fact, they should have done a crossover. That would have been kind of cool.
It's totally different because she was like a drama nerd and he's like a cheer nerd. It's like totes different.
Yeah. So yeah, they're
a
all
crossover would be great.
They're all zombied out.
Okay.
But then the zombie police come in and tase them.
They're zombie police.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Remember, it's 50 years since the zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
They had all of them rounded up and put into the
Of course they did.
into the zombie ghetto.
Right. No.
Literally.
Yep. Yep. This is making me uncomfortable.
It's just a little bit uncomfortable. Anyway, so
I mean, I understand it's supposed I understand the saying great art is supposed to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. So I understand that. I'm not sure I would call this great art.
No, I wouldn't. I would not either. Anyway, they get arrested.
Okay.
They spend the day in zombie containment.
Okay.
As they kind of come down off of their zombie
high.
Zombie high.
Okay. From all the brains they ate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they get released to their parents, and it's very sad that they were arrested and all this, and zombie kind is not welcome with humans anymore.
Of course not. They were hardly welcome there before.
But
Addison
sings a song.
Oh, good. Yep.
About how she remembers all the good times that they had together, and being different's okay. And she then reveals that she's wearing a wig.
Okay.
And everyone boos her.
So she went from a blonde to a lighter blonde.
Well, it's very white,
Okay.
and that's bad.
Okay.
I-
I'm not sure that it is according to this story, but okay.
well, too white. You can't be too white.
Oh.
Zombies
okay.
are too white. You see,
I see.
they're very pale.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, her white hair is a big problem, and so she's shunned as well.
Okay.
And that's where we're at. But now we get to go to the big cheer competition.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Cheer competition.
Yeah.
Give me a Z.
No, they're not allowed to
You
do
got
that.
your Z, you got...
But because the zombies had been so influential in the school,
Yes.
that so many of the cheerleaders on the big important cheer squad had gotten different zombie pieces of clothing or
What is a zombie piece of clothing?
I don't know, it kind of looks like garbage, but
Oh.
whatever. Anyway, anyone who was too enamored with the zombies was kicked off the cheer team
Oh.
by Bucky.
Let me guess. There aren't enough cheerleaders anymore.
No. So the cheer meet is just going terribly.
Okay.
And Addison, of course, was kicked off because she has white hair.
All right. And was like having meetups.
No, it was because of her white hair.
Oh. She was dating a zombie.
Yeah, no, it was just, they weren't actually dating, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
They sing a song. This is the big recurring song through this thing. It's
okay.
called "Someday" because that kind of
It's like West Side and
Zombie.
And it's also like Someday from West Side Story.
Yeah, I mean there is a little bit of Romeo and Juliet thing going on
Mm-hmm.
here. Obviously.
There's literally a song in West Side Story called Someday.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
That was just about them being together someday.
She wants to be with him someday.
You mean just like the song from West Side Story?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
About how someday there's a place for us. Someday we'll, yeah.
Yeah, I
We'll
guess.
be together, and we'll be able to be together.
A little bit different than that, but not
Okay,
really.
But not really.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. As long as that's established.
So yeah, they don't have a cheer team.
Okay.
I mean, they just have the Aces and Bucky, and they try to do cheers, and it's an absolute disaster. And
hold on. He kicked everyone off the cheer squad, but he didn't adjust any of the routines.
yeah, he's a dumbass.
Okay, he's a really bad cheer captain.
Yeah, no, he's really dumb.
Okay.
But so Eliza is mad about being hacked and turned into a monster and arrested.
Fair.
She's gonna go sabotage the cheer meet.
Also fair.
But Zed and Addison see this and convince her that we're better than this. We're gonna take the high road.
Okay. What is the high road? I'm sure there's a
Watch
song about it.
Watch the cheer team go on and fail miserably.
Oh, that seems like a bad high road.
Yeah. Well, Eliza's like, yeah, this is the best sabotage. Self-sabotage.
Oh, I mean, okay, fair.
Yeah. Anyway, but then they feel.
I mean, this kind of has a point.
They kind of feel bad about it,
Okay.
and they go on and save the day with the power of friendship.
Okay.
And they have a big cheer routine with the zombies and the.
Hold on. When did they practice a cheer routine?
I'm not clear. It's not clear.
Okay.
But they do it.
Okay.
They find lots of time to practice lots of choreography in this universe.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it comes out that they don't win the cheer meet, but they had a really good time, and zombies and humans can coexist, and everyone's happy.
And isn't it great that we're all better
And they
people?
have a block party in Zombie Town.
Okay. So, question: is this Hairspray?
It's a little bit Hairspray, a little bit High School Musical, a little bit West Side Story,
Okay.
a little bit Twilight.
Literally, they have parties and stuff in Hairspray.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And yeah.
Okay. All right.
And maybe like Into the Heights. I don't know. I
Okay, we haven't seen
that one.
it. We're just assuming at this point. Hey, we also threw in some Hamilton in there, so whatever. Whatevs.
Yeah, so I mean that's the important thing.
Okay.
You meet all the characters in this first one.
Okay. And it's great that we're all better people.
And they learn to be better people,
Okay.
even though she has white hair.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, so did they just get over that?
Yeah, they just get over that.
Cool. All right. That's good to know.
They get over the zombies. They get over the white hair.
Why did she wear a wig that whole time if they were just going to get over it that quickly?
Unclear.
Okay. All right. Cool. So the zombie apocalypse was only 50 years ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's like a generation.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, because
some
like
of these...
Zed's dad is also a zombie.
Okay. So
And-
he would have remembered this.
And a lot of the humans talk about, like Addison says that her family, because Bucky, I forgot to mention that Bucky is her cousin.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And they talk about they don't trust zombies because a zombie bit their grandpa's ear off.
That makes sense. It's a food sustenance, and that's what zombies are after.
So, but like, yeah, it's within human memory.
All right,
it's
that's
like,
interesting.
yeah, like they had the bad zombies were not that
so
long ago.
I have a question. Where did the zombies come from? Or did they just exist?
There was like an accident at a power plant that created zombies or something.
So if people are so upset about zombies, then they could just like they rounded them up and then they just let them live there until they like died out, and then they like, why did they let them come to high school?
Well, I guess the idea was to let them die out, but then also we learned that zombies can procreate, so they weren't going to die out.
So zombies can procreate together?
Yeah, obviously.
Interesting.
That's where Zed came from.
Interesting. So he wasn't just like he wasn't a teenager at the time of the accident.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He's just a teenager.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then we have big group sing.
Yeah, the big group sing.
A la High School Musical.
Yep, they're all happy and
do they get their kumbayayas out?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a Buffy.
And
reference.
then the credits roll. And we move on to part 2.
Okay. I'm excited.
How could you
excited?
How could you possibly have any more drama? Everyone's getting along together.
That's happy.
Even Bucky's happy.
Even wait, how did Bucky get happy? Oh, because they didn't suck as mad at the cheer competition. Yes. Okay.
And I forgot to mention that Zed's little sister, who's kind of cute little girl with pigtails, like 4 or 5 years old. She really just wants a pet animal.
Oh, that's cute.
Zombies are not allowed pets.
That's sad. Because they'd eat them.
Yeah, and she also really likes cheerleading. So she helps save the cheer.
So she is the little sister in Hairspray who really likes dancing and then ends up coming on stage and saving the dancing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So anyway, she saves the day and she gets a puppy in the end, and everybody's happy.
She gets a puppy.
She gets a puppy,
yeah. Oh, that's good for her.
Yeah, yeah. So everybody's happy, no problems, and we go on to part 2.
And they sing, "You Can't Stop the Beat."
Basically, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. It was a Hairspray. Okay. Part 2.
Part 2.
No more drama.
No more drama.
Everyone is happy.
Except everyone miraculously forgot all the acceptance that they learned in the last movie.
Oh, kind of like how Sharpie's brother forgets his life lessons after every movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pretty much exactly the same. Cool. They're still integrated in high school, but there's a lot of mistrust.
So there isn't like basement teaching anymore?
There's no basement teaching, but they go to cheer camp, and Addison's put on Team Z against Team A.
Why is Addison on Team Z?
Because she likes the zombies.
Oh,
and she has the white hair,
oh,
obviously.
The white hair, of course.
And it's like a kind of a competition at cheer camp, but she leads the newbies who are on Team Z that include the zombies and their allies.
Oh, okay.
Because those are bad too if you ally yourself with a zombie.
Of course, yeah.
Same. Anyway.
Thinly veiled metaphors.
Yes, definitely. And they win cheer camp, and that's great.
Okay, cool, because they're better people.
But you think the big plot of this is that they're gonna go to prom.
Oh, okay. Prom, yes.
No. Prom.
No.
Yes.
No.
They call prom.
No.
I told you shrimp was important.
Is this like, does Pepe show up?
I
the
wish.
Muppets?
I wish. Pepe the King Prawn should show up.
Yes.
But what does show up is they actually
have Pepe the King Prawn.
They have budget to have a team mascot.
Okay, is he a shrimp?
He is a big shrimp.
Of course he is.
Big shrimp named Shrimpy.
Of course.
I was calling him Shrimpy.
Yes.
If you followed my live tweets.
Yes.
He's actually named Shrimpy. They
of course he is.
They call out to him at one point. Shrimpy! Yeah. Anyway, they have a big mascot that's a shrimp. He's got a tail and everything, little pincers.
That's good.
Googly eyes.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome.
That's great. I do like a good mascot.
Shrimpy is the best character in this trilogy.
I'm still like really concerned about going to Prawn.
Prawn, yeah. So they're going to Prawn.
What is that? Not prom?
Yeah, it's prawn.
Okay.
But it's prawn.
But it's prawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're the mighty shrimp.
Of course.
Yeah, so
They're
I
shrimpy.
mean, it's a big deal, as things are in teen movies.
And in teen real life.
But Zed really wants to ask Addison to go to prawn with him, because this is going to be the first time that zombies are allowed to go to prawn.
Can we just start calling it prom, please?
No, it's prawn.
Okay.
And so he has this big display that's going to ask her to go to prawn
Oh, yeah?
with him
Okay, that's cute.
as she's driving home
Okay.
on the cheer camp bus.
Oh, that's cute.
One problem,
Okay.
cheer camp bus is being driven by Shrimpy
Okay.
in his costume.
Oh, no. Okay. So they all died.
Well, yeah, almost. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
alright.
Zed gets the timing off a little bit on his will you go to prawn with me request.
So those
So
are
he-
called promposals, but would you call them
Prawnposal is a
Okay,
prawnposal,
alright,
yeah.
alright.
Prawnposal. He's on a ladder in the middle of the road,
Mm-hmm,
and Shrimpy runs him over. And
What?
he's like on the top of the bus.
I'm
and,
sorry, what?
And they're swerving all over this dirt road.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very dramatic.
All right.
And
Why is he on a ladder in the middle of the road?
because he's building the sign to ask her to prawn.
Okay.
Very important.
All right.
It was like this big thing.
Okay. A big sign.
Yeah, it was a big
Okay.
sign. Yeah.
All right. Keep going. He's on the bus.
Shrimpy's swerving all over the place because
Right.
there's a zombie on his roof,
Of
and
course.
there's like this whole thing.
And he's in full mascot costume.
Yeah. Well, what else Shrimpy would wear?
Silly me.
Yeah. And they end up crashing into the woods,
Okay.
and they blow through a chain link fence that says "Forbidden Forest."
Right. Forbidden Forest. So there's definitely magical creatures behind there.
Well, yes, because I didn't mention that the sequel had another animated intro.
Okay.
Because in the first one we had an animated intro
Right.
where we
Like Grease.
learned about how the zombie apocalypse happened.
So this is like Grease, like where you have an animated intro that sets the context.
Yes, this also has Grease influences.
Okay,
Definitely,
cool. That's cool.
definitely.
All right. I appreciate good musical references.
Well, I didn't say they were good references.
Right. That's why I was just saying I appreciate him. I didn't say it was right.
Okay, yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so in this one they
All
talk about the zombie apocalypse. Kind of, it's a little muddled. There was a power plant explosion or something. They kind of like retcon the
Okay.
zombies a little bit, but there was also a thing about settlers,
Okay.
and they had to fight the monsters in the forest.
So they're putting in like a history of the town now.
Yeah, the
Okay.
historical thing. Definitely not anything to do with Native Americans or anything like that.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Definitely not more thinly veiled metaphors.
Okay.
But they crash into the Forbidden Forest,
They're werewolves, aren't they?
and there's a howling in the
Oh
distance.
God.
And they say "awoo."
A woo.
That's how the werewolves howl. "Awoo."
So they're like. So this is they're depicted as being quite animalistic, is what we're saying.
Yeah, they're kind of like, you get a few clips of them at the beginning. They're decidedly very unwolf-like, except they kind of hunch over and do some tree parkour a little bit.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But all these werewolves are thankfully teenagers.
Convenient.
Very convenient.
And why aren't they in school?
Because they're not allowed.
Oh.
They were locked in the Forbidden
We
Forest.
didn't address this in the last movie, though.
No, they were not mentioned.
Okay, so there was just humans and zombies?
Yes.
And now all of a sudden there's werewolves.
All of a sudden, there's always been werewolves.
But we just didn't talk about
All
them?
of a sudden, there's
Are they
always
like Bruno?
Sure.
We don't
yes.
talk about that?
Yeah, it's like dark history of the town or
I mean,
something.
okay, fair.
Anyway, so the werewolves decide that they really need to find their moonstone.
Like Dreamlight Valley.
Just like Dreamlight Valley, except not, but
Oh.
kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, so they gain all their power from these necklaces that they wear, which are little pieces of moonstone, but
That's cool.
their power is waning,
Oh, why?
and they're gonna die.
Why?
Because
But like if they've been there since time immemorial, then why is their power
no, just
waning
like
now?
since like the 1500s or whatever.
Okay, so if they've been there for like centuries, then why is the power waning now?
I don't know. It just is.
Okay, but
Because
But I have questions.
Because they're teenagers and they have to go to high school.
Okay. Also, I mean, I guess this could maybe be saying how teenagers feel like maybe their power isn't waning, and they just feel like everything has to happen now, or it isn't really.
I think you're thinking about it too hard. They're gonna die. They have to go to high school. Well, really, they don't really want to go to high school. What they're actually trying to do is find their prophesized alpha. Their true alpha. And it's a girl with blonde hair.
But in traditional...
light white hair.
Oh, I see where we're going.
Yes.
Okay.
And
It's Addison.
When the bus crashes, they see the girl with the white hair, and they think that's their alpha.
That makes sense.
And that's why they want to go to high school.
That makes sense.
They want to find Addison because she's going to lead them to the Moonstone and save their pack.
Sweet. Good job, Addison.
And they sing a song about owning the night or something.
That's cool.
Awoo.
Awoo.
Yeah.
Awoo.
And then they go to high school.
All right. And then they're all in this.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. All right.
The zombies don't like the werewolves.
Why not?
And the humans don't like the werewolves or the zombies. And anyway, it's...
Okay, but I'm confused. Why don't the zombies and werewolves get along at least?
Because the zombies are trying to conform and be accepted, and the werewolves are like, no, I'm a cool werewolf, and I'm going to be a cool werewolf.
Okay. All right.
And they're comfortable in their skin, and they just want their moonstone.
Or their fur.
Or their fur, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Keep going. They get their moonstone.
I'm taking a deep breath. Well, and then Addison starts... Well, she's trying out... So the other subplot in this movie is actually is the class presidency.
Okay.
Or the school presidency or something. But Bucky is the presumptive winner.
Of course.
Because he is very popular.
And a cheerleader.
Still, apparently.
Because you already said they forgot everything they learned before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so he says, well, I'm going to be student president, so that means I can't be cheer captain anymore, so we're going to need to replace me as cheer captain. And so Addison's like, all I ever wanted was to be cheer captain. So she's... You
need to aim higher, girl.
Yeah. She's like 16, whatever.
Doesn't matter. When I was 16, my life goal didn't take place in high school. Your life goal takes place outside of high school.
She's 16 in this like creepy Stepford Wife town, so
still no excuse.
Yeah. Anyway, she wants to be cheer captain. She's trying not to be cheer captain.
Okay.
And meanwhile, Zed is like, I want to go to prawn, and now that there's werewolves in town, they've reenacted all these anti-monster laws, and zombies aren't going to be able to go to prawn anymore.
Werewolves aren't good at football.
They are not yet.
Okay. Because that's the only reason I can think they would reenact things.
Well, they're scared of the werewolves, so they're reenacting all these laws, and the police are enforcing curfews again. It's the whole thing.
Okay.
Whole thing, but he's like, if I can be student president, I can allow monsters to go to prawn, which is very important. But if he wins president, then Bucky won't leave his post as cheer captain. Addison won't be cheer captain.
No.
You see, it's like this whole thing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And also, Addison, as being trying to be cheer captain, is like, everyone's welcome. So zombies can come to cheer practice, and werewolves can come to cheer practice. And it turns out that werewolves are actually pretty good at cheerleading because they did a lot of choreography in the woods.
Right. What else were they going to do in all their time?
So they can also cheer.
Cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Choreography. Okay.
Yeah, lots of choreography.
Okay.
Good at cheering.
Okay.
And everybody's enjoying themselves as cheerleaders.
As cheerleaders. Mm-hmm.
Because
that's
a thing that happens.
Okay, and that's how they all come together?
Sort of. But there's a big debate for the class presidency.
Okay.
Big debate, and it's a wrap.
Is it a cabinet meeting?
It's basically identical to Hamilton's cabinet meetings. Like 100% identical.
Hopefully not entirely identical.
Wow. It's a rap battle.
Okay. All right. All right. No, it's fine. Yep.
But it ends with Bucky sabotaging Zed's magic band, and he like zombies out because Bucky's big thing is like, you can't really trust him because he's a monster. and he makes him be a monster in the debate.
So, but is he though, or
He's
is
not.
Bucky the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bucky becomes president, so.
So it worked. Being monstrous works.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
cool.
politics for you.
Yeah,
there
that's
you
true.
go.
There you go.
There you go.
Life lessons. Okay. So Bucky becomes president. Zed is sad.
Zed is sad.
But Aniston's happy.
Addison.
I have a student named Aniston, and it keeps
Addison.
Addison.
She becomes cheer captain.
Okay.
And kind of gets everyone to be friends again, sort of. But she's also like, well, no, she's not actually cheer captain. I forgot. It's all kind of mushing together. My brain is mush, so the zombies can't eat me because my brain is mush.
No, fair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, because she's going through this whole change where the werewolves are trying to recruit her because she's like they
think
alpha.
she's that alpha.
Yeah, and she goes through like this whole Lost Boys thing where she thinks the werewolves are cool, and she like redoes her hair.
Oh.
And they give her a moonstone necklace so she can exactly.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah. So she can turn into a werewolf. She puts this necklace on.
And since the werewolves and the vampires don't like each other, this is bad.
Zombies. There's no vampires. Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry. Silly me. Question. She can turn into a werewolf just by putting on a necklace.
That's the theory, yes.
Okay.
But they discover that the power plant that they're gonna blow up, because it's an old defunct power plant, because that's what created the zombies in the first place, was the power plant. The reason the power plant created zombies is because it was powered by this mysterious force, and they realize that was the Moonstone.
Okay.
But they're gonna blow it up, which will destroy the Moonstone.
Oh, so then the werewolves will die.
So the werewolves will die. Yeah, it's horrible.
Okay.
So the werewolves go there.
Because reasons.
The werewolves go there to stop the demolition.
Yes.
And they do a little dance and say, "You won't blow up the power plant because we're dancing."
As one does.
And then they get arrested.
As one does.
Because they're trespassing and,
right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then Addison and the zombies come and do another little dance.
As one does.
And they're like, "Oh, you're right. We shouldn't blow up the power plant."
Okay. And this is the thinly veiled metaphor for the importance of allies.
Yeah, I mean, she is, again, the white savior, like you said.
Literally the white one.
Yeah, like white hair.
This is problematic.
A little bit. Okay. Anyway, her addition to the protest works, and they say, "Okay, we're not going to blow up the power plant, and we'll look for the Moonstone tomorrow."
Okay.
Except the demolition glitches out.
Of course.
And it blows up.
Okay, so the Moonstone dies.
Yeah, they think so. But they all go to prawn, so it's okay.
Why do they all go to prawn at this point? Oh, because they helped them.
Yes, they're like, it's okay. We're not going to die right away, so we can go to prawn.
Okay. It's odd that prawn is the same night.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It is. It is odd. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's the next night. I'm not sure.
But they go to prawn.
It's unclear. The zombies and the werewolves go to prawn, much to the chagrin of Bucky in his pink sequin jacket.
Wow.
Yes. But the zombies and werewolves are in formal wear. They gussy themselves up to go to prawn. Yeah.
Good for them.
And they have a good time at prawn.
All right.
Except there's an earthquake, which opens up a hole in the earth, which they discover leads to the Moonstone, which is not in fact destroyed. It was just buried.
Oh, well, that's good then, I suppose. Question. First of all, all the laws. So who was involved in the dance number? Just teenagers, yes?
Yes, just teenagers.
Okay, but who made the laws and the rules about zombies and werewolves not going to prom? You said it was these old laws that were reenacted.
They had anti-monster laws, which were for the town. Okay. Those were like town bylaws. So but the prawn is governed by the school, where the class president can change that rule.
They're still being so the class president can change the rule.
Yes, but Bucky doesn't change it. But they go anyway.
Oh, so he has no power. Because
he's
the figurehead.
Yeah. They say, laws if they're bad, should be broken. And besides, we're monsters, so we don't listen to rules anyway.
Okay, that's problematic a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It's kind of glossed over. They go to prom and
They go to prom. They
have
a
a
good
nice
time.
little dance.
That's nice. And
Yeah.
then the blowing up and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what happens?
Well, then the werewolves, of course, go down into the crack to look for the moonstone.
Okay.
And
Crack and mooning.
yeah, and they discover that they don't have enough werewolves to lift the moonstone because it's big and heavy. But all their friends come to help them.
Ah, that's so nice. Because the power of friendship.
Power of friendship.
Okay.
And also the power of zombies because they get trapped. But Zed zombies out and opens the door for them.
Oh, that's nice because he's not mindless at this point.
Well, he's mindful enough to hold up a big, heavy piece of rubble.
Question: is Addison actually the alpha?
No, she tries to be a werewolf. Is not actually a werewolf.
Okay.
Very sad.
So they have a different prophecy.
She thinks she's finally found someone to belong to, and no, she's not. She's not a werewolf.
So, question: in their prophecy, she can't be the one then.
No.
So they're still looking for the one.
But she did lead them to the moonstone, so she
but
kind
she's
of
not
is.
Alpha.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's a prophecy, right? Like, who knows?
Okay. All right, cool.
They find the moonstone. Everybody's happy.
Okay.
The werewolves aren't going to die.
That is happy.
And everyone's getting along again.
Okay, because they're all in this together.
Yeah. And
okay.
they sing about it.
All right, cool. Do they go together? Like shabab ba 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 doop doop?
No, they don't.
Okay.
No.
All right. Part 3.
Well, the thing about the ending of this one is it actually does tease the third part.
Oh, okay.
Because
explain.
It's like kind of like a post-credit scene, but like not after the credits.
Okay.
Feels like a post-credit scene, and Addison's sleeping in bed, and you kind of look at her alarm clock because she's got a big cheer meet the next day.
Okay.
And outside of her window, you see a big blue meteor strike the ground.
Dun 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 dun. I was watching Muppets Haunted Mansion. Okay.
And she wakes up, and her hair turns blue.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so then we go to part 3.
Okay, part 3. Is it aliens?
It's aliens.
It's aliens.
It's
I'm
aliens.
not saying it's aliens.
It's aliens.
But it's aliens.
So
meteor hair changing.
Yeah. Basically, the plot of the third one, it's if there could be a worst one of the 3, this is it. They did not get better.
Okay.
They got worse. But yes, Zed is trying to win the last football game because if he wins, he gets into college, and if he loses,
this is so problematic.
Yeah. He's trying to be the trailblazer for monster kind to get into college.
No pressure, though, kiddo.
Yeah. And, like, somehow winning a football game's going to do that.
Oh, my God.
Anyway. But they have a big pep rally before the game at midnight because...
Reasons?
Sure. It's nighttime, so the zombies can do... the werewolves can do a big... dance number in support of Zed and the zombies.
Right.
They do have a couple of werewolves on the football team as well.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. They're all integrating, and it's great.
Nice. That's lovely.
It's wonderful.
Okay, keep going.
But
movie. That's great.
Yeah. No. And then an alien invasion happens.
Oh. Okay.
But it's not really an alien invasion. It's just a ship comes, and there's a bunch of electrical interference, and stuff starts blowing up. And the aliens beam down, and they're all teenagers.
Of course they are.
And they do a little dance number about them being aliens.
And teenagers.
Mm-hmm. And they're apparently psychically linked teenagers.
That's cool.
But
that's terrible. Oh my God, I don't want to know what teenagers are thinking.
Yeah. Well, they're just psychically linked with each other.
Okay.
But they still talk out loud about what they're thinking all the time.
But
so
why?
I don't know. It's very poorly done. But they're blue.
Okay.
And they're wearing really bad alien costumes.
Okay.
Cheap, like 70s B-movie spaceman costumes.
Great.
Yeah. But they come in peace. They didn't mean to blow up anything. And they just kind of want to look at Earth. And it turns out that they're actually looking for coordinates to the Promised Land.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Because their planet blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And they need a new planet.
Okay.
And years and years ago, a scout of theirs crash landed on Earth and had found the coordinates to the promised land.
Okay.
So they're looking for where those coordinates were stashed.
All right. Years and years ago.
Years and years ago.
Okay. May I posit the idea that they could be stashed with the moonstone that got crushed before?
Moonstone was not crushed. They saved it.
Well, okay, but they thought they crushed it.
Yes. So, exactly. They are looking for something very precious.
Okay.
And
It's precious.
they integrate with the high school community because they're teenagers.
Because
and
they're teenagers.
And they decide that they want to go to high school.
Right.
And they're aliens and they have advanced technology, so they're actually very good at everything. Academics, sports.
Of course they are.
Cheerleading, everything. They're just very good at everything.
Oh no. Okay.
They discover that the moonstone is very precious, and so they go to steal that, which is problematic because the werewolves need it to live.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. Why do they want to just steal it?
Well, because they need the coordinates. They want to go see the coordinates anyway, and
They figure the moonstone will help.
yes.
Okay. All right.
So they go up to the moonstone and they go, oh, it doesn't have the coordinates. It's
Okay.
not the moonstone.
Okay. Oh.
It's not the moonstone. What?
What?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Oh.
Okay.
So are they.
It's okay. All right. Keep going.
So they keep looking around, and they're becoming more and more teenager-like.
Mm-hmm.
They've turned off their emotional dampeners because they're
Integrating into
integrating. They actually, one of the very progressive of Disney. One of the aliens is a non-binary bisexual.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good job, Disney.
They want to. They discover that they have a crush on Zed, and Addison says, "But I like Zed," and they are very happy that they both like Zed.
Oh.
They're confused about why that's a problem.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but then they get over that and they start liking the head werewolf, head female werewolf,
That's cool.
because as wolves are, the alpha of the pack is a female.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense. And that's where that goes. But yeah, so they're they're just doing high school stuff, and then they beam back up to their ship to get away from the werewolves who are mad about them trying to steal the moonstone.
Oh, fair.
But it accidentally beams up Addison.
Okay. Because reasons.
Because reasons. Well, they're
Okay.
like, hey, well, what are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
And no one really knows. But they go to the main computer, which has a recording from the scout.
Oh, okay. That they've been looking for.
Yes. Because they found a little bit of her message in the
Okay.
probe. And Zed is there as well.
Because reasons.
Because he was helping the aliens.
Okay.
Because reasons.
Because reasons.
The plot is not very good.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, they're at the thing, and they're listening to the message. It's kind of garbled, and Zed gives it a good kick
Okay.
to make it work.
Which fixes everything.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And the message starts to play, and it's the scout telling the story of how she crash landed on Earth, and her ship wasn't working, and she was going to die except for the help of a nice human person, and they fall in love, and she can't escape, so she creates a family, and that's what becomes precious to her. And she's also a cheerleader, which is important because she creates the Seabrook Cheer Cup and starts a family, and then she takes her mask off, and Addison's like, oh, hey, it's Grandma.
Ah.
Grandma was the alien.
Grandma was an alien.
With the white hair.
Of course.
Because being on Earth turned her hair white instead of blue, like the aliens
'Cause
have blue
stress,
hair.
yeah.
Well, not stress, just
It's
like
just more-
she's separated from the power of the aliens. They're
Right.
spark.
Okay.
Yeah, so she falls in love with humans and cheerleading for reasons.
For reasons.
And so now the aliens think that the coordinates are hidden in the cheer cup that the scout had created
Makes sense.
years ago,
Fair.
and they must win the cheer
Oh my god.
cup.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
Keep going.
they have a big cheer meetup,
Of course they do.
but the zombie police are going to arrest the aliens
Why?
because of alien problems. I don't know.
This is not discussed.
I think there's some like background stuff about how they're causing power problems or something. I don't know.
So the
My
zombie
brain
police
was-
are just basically like supernatural police?
Yes. Well, they retrofit themselves to fight the problem that they see.
Okay.
But they're going to get arrested if they cheer. So Addison and the zombies tell them that they can't cheer. We'll cheer
Around you.
We'll cheer instead and win the cup, and then you can get the coordinates from the cup.
That's very nice of them.
Because of course this is a national cheer competition, so it's not.
Course.
So they got to win it to get the cup, otherwise blah blah blah. Anyway, so they do a big cheer thing, and they win the cup. Very exciting.
Super
win
exciting.
the cup, and the aliens.
Woo!
The aliens are like, wait, the coordinates are not in here.
Of course they aren't.
They're not there. But Addison has realized her alien powers,
Okay.
and her hair starts to turn blue.
Okay. Of course it does.
Because she's an alien.
Because she's an
like
alien.
Part alien.
Yeah. She's like a quarter alien.
Yeah.
Eighth alien.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do math. Anyway, keep going.
Mm-hmm. And they go, wait, you were your grandma's most precious thing. And I'm like, sorry, Mom, I guess precious fits a generation. Didn't give a crap about your daughter. Just granddaughter. Yeah. Anyway, so the coordinates are just on Addison.
Where?
In her DNA.
Oh my god. So they have to like tear her apart and
No.
analyze
They scan her and they're like, okay, well that's cool. You can copy her coordinates and go off and find your planet and everybody can be happy. And they're like, well, no, the coordinates are like very malleable and ever changing. So we can't it's not just a bunch of numbers. We gotta take her with us, and she belongs with her own kind.
Oh no!
And so that completely destroys Zed's plan and her plan to go to college together.
Of course.
And that's very sad because they were going to be together forever.
Of course they were.
Yeah.
Okay. What about like her parents?
Well, so it comes out that her mom was hiding that she had white hair this whole time, and I'm like,
that's
wow, you just like emotionally abused your daughter for decades.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
Agreed. Okay.
So horrible. Like not winning Mother of the Year.
Not at all.
Not even the slightest.
Okay.
Because like, I didn't express how vehemently racist her parents were at the beginning in the first movie. Like they are like extreme. Her dad is like the head of the zombie police.
Oh,
so
no.
like, which is basically like zombie SS.
Yes,
like yeah, it's just horrible. Anyway, well, but her mom's like, yes, I have white hair, and you should embrace who you are now because I've learned a lesson. And she goes off with the aliens to go find their home world.
Really?
Oh yeah, and it's very tearful. Everybody's sad, and she's off in space. They warp away. Well, the werewolves let them borrow the moonstone to power up their spaceship because their spaceship was low on gas or something.
Okay, hold on. We end with her taking off to space.
She goes off into space, and they're finding their planet, and everybody's sad, and Zed says goodbye, and we might meet again someday. And they go to graduation, and they're all in their cap and gown, and they're like, yeah, we learned how to be awesome together.
Except Addison, because she's off in space.
And they're like, we wish Addison could be here. And then they cut to Addison in the spaceship talking to the aliens. And they're like, we learned a lesson that being emotionally distant and avoiding all disagreements is what blew up our planet. And
I feel like there's a backstory there, but okay.
Yeah, they talk about how their planet blew up and like there was like environmental disaster, and no one spoke up about it because they didn't want any disagreements.
Oh, okay, all right. So that destroyed the planet.
Yeah, blew up their planet, and they're like, well, being emotionally distant isn't the answer. And actually, the coordinates are pointing to Earth. That's the perfect place for us. It's not perfect, but it's perfect in its imperfectness.
Okay.
Or something. So they warp back to Earth in time for graduation.
Of course. Perfect timing.
Yeah, and they do a little dance.
Okay.
And
I have a question.
Yeah.
What do these aliens look like?
Humans.
Okay.
But they have blue hair.
Okay. And what do the
like
zombies look like?
little gems on their
Okay.
face.
So,
And the zombies
Yeah.
look like humans.
Okay.
But they have green hair.
Okay.
And wear kind of like garbage clothes.
Right.
And werewolves.
Yep. That was my next question.
They look like humans.
Okay.
Except when they do the werewolf power, their eyes kind of glow brown, wolf-like.
Okay.
And they get like little fangs.
Okay.
Little fangs.
And
they have like fabulous hair.
Oh, that's cool.
And like furry clothes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Little fur accents on their
Little
clothes.
fur accents, okay. I have a further question.
Mm-hmm.
So the aliens need to go on this adventure right away. They couldn't let the girl graduate first?
No.
Okay. So she was totally willing to throw out her entire high school education.
Well, she's an alien. She's gone now. Yeah, she didn't care.
But except she came back.
Well, yes, she was very happy about that. But
what did her parents think about her taking off to space?
they were accepting of it.
Okay. And then we sing again, I'm assuming?
Oh, yes, they sing.
Oh, okay.
They sing about...
Family? Is it family?
Yeah.
My head hurts. Okay.
It's all
someday.
It's all a blur.
Wait, is this the someday?
Yeah, well, there's a someday reprise.
Do we end on the someday?
Yeah.
Oh, of course we do.
And they do a little dance.
Yeah.
And
they're all in this together.
And kiss.
And kiss. Okay. Which one was your favorite? First one? Because you were still young and innocent.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
A further question. What did you think overall? You were not the key demographic for this.
No. Yeah, the songs are actually not terrible. Question mark.
Right.
Like there's some catchy tunes.
Mm-hmm.
So good for that.
Okay. Between this and High School Musical, which one did you like more?
High School Musical was a little better.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
This one was
At least it was shorter.
It was shorter, yes.
Okay. Anything else to add?
Someday.
Somewhere. Oh, wrong someday.
Yes.
Okay. Brandon, are you 100% zombie? Or are you only part zombie?
I'm probably part zombie.
Let's find out. What percentage dead inside do you feel? 0, 100, 99, or 50?
100.
Right now.
I'm dead inside.
Pick a caffeine source of your choice. Pumpkin spice latte, matcha latte, espresso shot, or tea, please.
Espresso shot.
I was already clicking on it. What stresses you out the most? People, work, life, or irrational fears?
People.
What is your favorite zombie perk? Being wrapped in toilet paper 24/7? Never having to run? You know the old zombie bit when they're like wrapped in...
That's mummies, but okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, technically mummies are a type of zombie.
Yeah, that must be it. Never having to run, not having to talk a lot, or not having to spend money on skincare.
Not having to talk a lot?
Yep. Pick another mystical being. Witch, vampire, ghost, or dancing skeleton?
Which vampire, ghost, or skeleton?
Dancing skeleton, specifically.
Oh, let's go with dancing skeleton. They're in vogue now.
They're super cool. Which Halloween activity are you the most down for? Watching spooky movies, dancing to classic Halloween songs, carving pumpkins, or dressing in costume?
I do like dressing in a costume, but it's got to be spooky movies.
Yeah. Pick a midnight treat. Pizza rolls, ramen noodles, chips, or ice cream?
Well, chips and ice cream is a complete meal. But let's go with pizza rolls if it's a midnight snack.
And finally, how do you feel about zombies? Indifferent, I hate them, I come in peace, or love them?
Well, if I saw a zombie walking down the street right now, I'd probably hate it because it would try and eat my brains.
Okay, so hate them?
Yeah.
You are 100% zombie. What? Sometimes we all feel a little bit dead inside, but you, my friend, know that feeling very well. Sometimes dealing with humans and walking briskly is just not your thing. Thankfully, you've got coffee. Oh, you've got coffee and me time to keep you from feasting on your friends. Haha, just kidding.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does too. Anything else to add about this trilogy?
Go zombies.
You know what? I can't think of another trilogy for you for a while.
Yay!
I said for a while. I didn't say forever.
Oh no.
There are sequels. We can make it work.
No, you have to watch like Sky High or something. That's what's coming.
Well, that is our show for this week while Brandon figures out my punishment. Thank you, Emil, who's responsible for the custom theme song you heard at the top of the show. You can find a link to his work at our website at disneya.wixsite.com/podcast, where you can also find a link to our social media accounts. You can also email us through there, and we have a new page up on our website, some of our most recommended episodes. Your favorites and our favorites, and yeah.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
It's a good
thoroughfare
of good index of top episodes.
Yeah, I think so. You can also check out our episodes on all of your favorite podcast streaming platforms, as well as our YouTube channel, Adventures A. If you've rated or reviewed our podcast, thank you so much. And if you haven't yet, please do. And if you know someone who might like listening to us, please be sure to recommend Disney A as well. Okay, Brandon. You know how spooky it was to watch zombies?
Very spooky.
You think I'll like it, though?
Yeah.
I like cheese.
It's less cheesy than Halloween Town, probably.
No, but I love Halloween Town.
And it's got like catchy pops.
Okay, I'll put it on my list for next Halloween.
Yeah, I think you would like it.
But speaking of Halloween, we actually have our next episode is coming out on Halloween.
Yes.
Well, technically, you want to do a short Halloween Eve episode.
Special presentation.
Right. And so that is going to be very soon. On Halloween Eve.
Soon.
So we have some spooky stuff. So you definitely want to check that out. Our special should I say what our special presentation is? Our special presentation is going to be a look at Werewolf by Night, which I'm super excited about.
Much better werewolves in Werewolf by Night.
Not the same?
Not the same.
No, not the same.
No.
And then so that is going to be coming out on October 30th. And then on Halloween itself, which is a Monday, which is our normal release day, we'll be talking about surprisingly scary Disney things. So if you have a surprisingly scary Disney thing that you can think of, let
Zombies.
us know.
Surprisingly scary.
Surprisingly scary. Watching zombies, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Zombie. So I'm Krysta.
And I'm Brandon.
And until that next adventure, you sound so depressed. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Thanks for listening to Disney A. Krysta laughs, Brandon cries, makes zombie jokes.